Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Today's Weather Tonight. Here, as always, I am your meteorologist for the evening, Cloud Hudson, and I'll be bringing you tonight's top 5 stories. We're doing an ASMR edition because it's a little late in the evening. So I have to be respectful of my neighbors. So I'm not going to get too loud. I'm just going to do a nice, quiet, calm, relaxed version of the stream tonight. So let's get into it. We, as always, are going to start with our volcanic activity for the day. I'll show this on stream. And there we go. Okay, we're looking at volcanodiscovery.com, looking at volcanoes today. So, for May 25th, we've got Stromboli over on the Aeolian Islands in Italy. There's a new lava flow emerging from the North Crater. Stromboli being both the namesake of a type of pasta dish and also a type of volcanic eruption. In Catania, the National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology reported a new lava overflowed in the North Crater area and started to emerge on the Sciara del Fuoco at 5:38 local time today. Seems that an intense spattering in the area triggered the short lava flow. Much of the ejected incandescent material slid down the Sciara del Fuoco as glowing rocks tumbled down the flank. Lewitobi continues to emit volcanic ash, as does Samiru. We've got some beautiful pictures of it here in Suo volcano, phreatic eruptions. That is an eruption that also mobilizes water. Phreatic activity represented as interaction with snow and or ice, driven only, caused by overheated water flashing to steam. So it's not that a volcano erupted there, it's that a volcano heated the ice cap of a tall mountaintop enough to evaporate. White Island continues its low-level eruptions, and we're seeing our regular players from Mexico, Central America, and South America continue to erupt. Now let's move from volcanoes over to our earthquakes. Taking a look at our earthquakes, let's start over here in the Western Pacific. We've got 5s over here in the Kamchatka Peninsula, 4.8 and 4.7 near Japan, 4.8, 7, and 9 over here in the Indonesia, Philippines area, 4.9 more in the Philippines, 4.9 at 602 kilometers depth. I don't usually see the deep ones coming out of this area. Usually they save that for here. And speaking of the area deep ones usually come out of, 6.3 has been reported here between the Fiji Islands and Papua New Guinea. We've also got our regular players of very, very deep earthquakes, a 602 kilometer depth, 4.3, 532 kilometer depth, 4.4, 4.5 at 570. So yesterday's little break from our deep earthquakes in the area has ceased. As we move into Africa and Europe, we see again mostly a cluster in Italy and Greece, but let's not discount the fact that Italy here is a little bit more active than usual. 5.0 out here on the Mid-Atlantic Ridge happened just after last night's broadcast, yesterday at 10:49 p.m. 10-kilometer depth earthquake. We've got more in South America as well. More fours, mid-range fours, as well as more momentum making its way up to the east coast of the North Atlantic or North American craton. The 4.5 up here at the top of the world. We've got several making the way. Oh, and my data refreshed itself. No, there we go. Thank you. So there was a 5.0 and a 5.4 out. There were two Mid-Atlantic Ridge eruptions, earthquakes. Also two earthquakes out here in the middle of the Pacific on the Antarctic plate boundary. Now let's move on to our atmosphere, because we have got quite an active tornadic outlook here tonight, especially here in the Kansas-Oklahoma border and the Arkansas-Oklahoma border. Over here near Coffeyville and Bartlesville and Sedan, we are looking at a little supercell with very high reflectivity and a good amount of rotation on it, that it is in radar indicated tornado warning, with warning up to 1.75 inch golf ball size hail. Over here near Siloam Springs, at Fayetteville, Tahlequah, we are up in northeastern Oklahoma near Bella Vista, Arkansas. We are looking at another supercell that has a radar indicated tornado, and that is happening right in this little cluster right here. You see that inflow notch right there? That's where the tornado is. And when I began the broadcast, there were more tornado warnings. We are in a tornado watch down here near San Angelo, Texas, for these dry line spawned supercells, as well as near Sulphur Springs. As we move up into Iowa, they're getting some severe weather. We are looking at tornado watches and tornado severe thunderstorm warning watches. Severe thunderstorm watches and tornado watches up here into the Kansas City area. So very unfortunate that we have had just a onslaught of severe weather. Take a look at what velocity looks like from here. Yeah, that is a really clear velocity couplet signature near Chautauqua. Unfortunately, that is a really clear tornado signature, and it's in the middle of the night. I don't know if people are getting this information. We're also looking up here. That looks pretty significant as well. Nasty weather happening all over the place. I'm doing a very quick update tonight because I'm pretty tired, so I need to go to bed. But let's get back to our update, talking about our Schumann resonances. And we had another daily spike today. We have been seeing daily spikes from the Schumann resonances for the past 4 days, so this will make a 5th day. We're getting a lot of information downloaded from up above. That is what we're looking at. Now let's take a look at our solar weather. really brief cursory glance. Oh my goodness. Well, not that many new solar flares today, or coronal mass ejections. This one has a potential for partial halo, but I don't know that it looks particularly strong. Our solar flares are pretty down. Not looking at, hemispheric power is up, and we were in the southward component most of the day today, but looking pretty calm from our solar weather today. Let's look at our planetary weather. Yeah, so we had Venus and Gemini. Jupiter has now ingressed into Gemini. That's today's top story from the planetary weather, as well as we have a Capricorn moon at 8 degrees now. That is applying to a trine with Mercury in Taurus. We've now got 3 planets in Gemini and 2 planets in Taurus, which is a big shift from having 5 planets in Taurus. So now Gemini is the big star player with Jupiter, Venus, and the Sun in Gemini. Now, I'm just going to do this is a very, very short edition of today's weather tonight because I am very sleepy, but I do love you guys, so I want to give a little liminal space deck reading of our cosmic weather. Shit. That's too many. That's too many. I can read all that. This is the one, though. This one says haunted by ghosts. Haunted by ghosts. Never pulled that one before. Let's see what it says. Haunted by ghosts. Haunted by ghosts says, or to be held hostage by the past due to the persistence of a repressed, unresolved thing. While frightening, it is advised that the haunted addressed their ghosts fully or risk becoming ghosts themselves. Torment could be connected to an intentional refusal to listen. Like death, ghosts are not necessarily welcome visitors, but they have a key to every home. Another word for ghosts in this case would be ancestor or memory. What's haunting you tonight? I'm aware of the ghosts that are haunting me. Are you? Hope we all get through this very well. That's the cosmic weather coming in, is becoming aware of the ghosts that are haunting us right now. So, with that was the Saturday Saturn's Day update edition of today's weather tonight. Have a beautiful evening. I love you guys so much. Bye.